Hi, it's Tina from Using Embellishment, and this is a design team project from Victoria Designs using her honeybee kit. And I really love the way this turned out. This is the book. Let me show you what it looks like. Here are some of the pages in the kit in no particular order, and some of them I did back up back with another page in the kit because I intend to use those as tags. Okay, so I got everything cut out, and sorry for the dogs, excuse me. So what I did with the pages is I folded them in half, perfectly in half, and this is just a sample of one of the things I did. I took me some Fabri-Tac, it's the acetone glue, and I ran around the edge of this paper before I cut it out, and I just put a bunch of glue on the middle, and I shut it down, and then I took a scraper and I scraped it really well so that all that glue would go over the edge of this white here. And then I left it to dry. I left them to dry. I did all of these yesterday and left them to dry overnight, which made for really thick pages. Now what I did was I printed my pages on 28-pound bright white paper. I printed a lot of the ephemera I printed that on 65-pound cardstock. So a lot of this is printed on 65-pound cardstock. Okay. And I have a whole bunch of it here in my box. So then I have this one. I took 2 pieces of paper. What I did is I measured the page, the white here, and it came to be 4.75 times and 7.5 inches tall. So I took 2 pieces of bookboard that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I cut them to 5 1/4 by 8. So then I was looking, and I'm really still having a hard time to decide. These are 2 of the papers. There is this honeycomb, which of course would be perfect for a bee journal, and I think I'm leaning towards this for the cover, because of course I can decorate it. Of course. So I'm going to cover my covers like so. And of course I always use my corner miter tool. I'm going to put these aside. And I'm going to use the same kind of glue. I just like this glue because it doesn't, it's called Fabri-Tac, and it doesn't, here's the way, I just put it in a different bottle. It doesn't buckle or wrinkle the paper. So I have this here. And you want to make sure that you get pretty good coverage of the glue. So what I do is I'll put this in the middle, and I'll turn it over and burnish it really good. Okay, and I just need to cut it down a little bit. I get this corner miter tool on, it's www.colorwayarts.com, and I use it. I love it. You don't need it. You just need to leave like 1/8 of an inch between your corner, like this, about 1/8 of an inch. But I have this, so I'm going to use it. Now for this, I like to use art glitter glue. I want to get right up to the edge here. Only because it sticks really fast. And then I just take my, and I roll it. Now, and when you get to the end here, you want to take and put a little drop of glue in that. You see it ends up with a little, like a little space right there, and you want to take your fingernail And you want to kind of roll that in and squish it down. And you add glue. Ow, cat, sorry. Cat just got me. And then that gives you a really nice corner. See? We'll do the same thing over on the other side. That's not long enough. I just need to come up with something to go on the inside. I'm going to cover the other one the exact same way, and I'll be back. Okay, so now these are both covered, and what I decided to do was use this because I thought it was so pretty, and I'm just going to use this on the inside. So I'm going to get a, first of all, I'm going to get my ruler. And I want the inside, I'm going to use this. I want it to be probably 5 by 7 3/4. Shh. Sorry. So easy peasy, we'll see, hopefully. I might not be able to get it to be 7 3/4, but close enough. We'll see. Perfect. And again, I'm sorry, I forget. 7. We could do 5. So I can go ahead. I can probably get 2 of them out of here. But what I'm seeing as I'm looking here is that I'm going to do it this way because the writing goes here this way. And I am one of these people who wants the writing to go right side right. So I will use both of these. So that'll go there. So I want my writing right side up. Now, to ink or not to ink? I don't think I'm going to. I don't know, maybe a little bit of ink. So I inked around them, and then we'll use my Fabri-Tac again. And if I had score tape, which I don't right now, I would probably put that around the edges. I am out of it. So I'm just going to get as close as I can with this Fabri-Tac. Or does it say Fabri-Fix? It's Fabri-Tac. Goodness gracious. Okay. So now I have the two pieces for the front and the back. Okay, so I printed this piece out twice on half a sheet. And then I took one of them and I glued it to a piece of paper, a piece of cardstock, it's a piece of packaging actually. And I cut around it with the things I thought came out. So what I wanted to do with this guy is I'm going to take some of this crystal glaze and I'm going to put it on his wings. Actually, I think I might put it on the whole guy, the whole little bee. So I want him to really, just the bee, not the honeycomb, just the bee. And this will, this has to dry overnight, actually, or a couple hours. It takes a couple hours for the stuff to dry. So there, I think I've got him pretty well covered. It dries very clear. And so, okay, so I'm going to set him aside to dry. And then the other piece I want to cut out for the front. And because I'm not sure, first of all, I'm just going to cut it out with my cutter. And just to see. This here. Now I have it. Okay, so if I have, where's my ruler? My ruler. I know I stuck it here somewhere. Here it is. So these are about, I want it to be even. This is about an inch. And we have here about a 1/4 inch. So roughly, I'm going to say maybe a 1/2 inch off each side. Let's try that. And hope it's not too much. If it is, I can always even it up. I think that's pretty good right there. I think. I love this. I think it's so pretty. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on another piece of packaging. I have cardboard. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this onto this cardboard. I want this to be some dimension. I want to give this a little bit of layering effect and just kind of make it pretty. Okay, I'm gonna cut this out. And this is just like from the back of a notepad, I think. And then I'm going to, I want my corners rounded, so I've got my corner chomper. Just gonna round these corners a little bit. Okay, and ink around them. think that'll be very pretty on the front. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and commit. That is so cute. I love this kit. Okay. Now, while my bee is aside, I also found in the kit is this. And I am going to put this on another piece of this, and I'm going to cut it out too. I love that she has these in her kits. I do. I always like to put, when I'm working with a kit of hers, I always like, of Tans, I like to have these in here. I love these as for the front of the journal. So, here we go. And then I'll just cut this out. So I am not going to commit to this because I'm not sure, but I am going to put this aside for later, and it will go like that. I'm gonna put these aside for now and work on the pages. So now, once the pages are nice and dry, it's time to cut them out. So I'm going to get my cutter, and I'm going to go along that edge, and I'm going to look at the back and make sure that it looks like we're good. Maybe just slightly ends. I'm going to make these pages, because I want them all to be the same. 4, I said 4 3/4, but I'm going to go ahead and do 1 more 1/8 because I want them to be right there. Let's see. Let me look at my cover. It should be fine. Okay. So now I have this. Whoops. See, over here I want to make sure that there's no white on the edge. No white on the edge. So actually, I'm going to make it, it is 4 3/4 right here. Okay, so we'll do 4 3/4. That'll be fine. And then I'm going to take and ink around the edges. I'm not going to worry about getting ink, just ink around the edges. And this will be the outside. I'm going to take my corner rounder and I'm going to make it just a little bit of a rounded edge, not too much. So I'm going to do 1 more on camera. Right here. And you want to make sure that you're absolutely dry. So you don't want to gook up your cutter wait, let me do this. This is the outside. I'm gonna so this is a very substantial page now, y'all. Very, very good. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I finished all the pages and they are pretty awesome, actually. So they kind of almost look like cardstock, so they're kind of neat. I don't know if I should decorate before I bind it together or after. So I'm kind of looking at all of the fun stuff here in the kit. And I did put together some of the envelopes. Cute. This is two file folders. This one says I put nectar and flower on those. These are really cool. These are little envelopes here, and these are really cool. I wasn't sure how to do them first, but this is one whole sheet of paper, and what I did, and it kind of comes together, I folded it up, and it's got these little tabs in here, and I put them together. This I pasted on the front, and then these little cards match. Isn't that cute? I'm hoping that I did this right, but there's two of them. And they're really cute. The Beekeeper's Library. So cute. So then, you know, we have the folded, the pockets. So basically, it's just folding them down. And what I like to do, because I don't like these things showing, I like to cut these off. Just cause. And then what you would do if you want to glue them, you would glue them into, let's see if I find a page. If I lit one of my pages, and this one's would be like this. So I take my art glitter glue and I'm gonna glue here to glue them together. There may be a reason why nobody's ever done it this way before, as far as making the pages, but I mean, I don't know, maybe they have, and maybe I just haven't seen where they do this, but where they glue the pages together. And then like this, and then you take something, probably maybe an envelope, and I can take this envelope, I got a mess, it's okay, and I took where is the one thing I did? I have this, and this was just a piece that, like that, and I just folded it. I don't know if this will fit in there. It's not. I will find something to fit in there because there's lots of stuff in this kit. This looks like this will fit. Yes. So we'll put that in there, and then I will just stick that in like that. Perfect. So now I'm just going to play and maybe give you some ideas, and I'm going to speed it up and just play. Okay, so I'm back, and I've kind of pretty much decorated a lot of these pages. And, oh, I don't like this. I'll fix that later. So I have my cover here again. And I decided to use this treasure. I think that's really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and commit to that and glue that on to this front like that. I think that makes sense. Now my bee, I don't know if you can see how shiny he is. Oh, that's coming off a little bit. Fix that. And I'm gonna glue him right there, and I think that'll give it some depth. I could put some foam up there, but I think I'm just gonna leave it, you know, and maybe even offset it more. This is my packaging. Sorry if I'm out of frame. I'm thinking I'm not. Let's see. Anyway, I'm just basically gluing this, and I'm gonna sit him right over top of that. And put him there. Nice and shiny. And then I'm gonna put this one down here. Okay, so now I have this. So now it's time to put this together. And what I am going to use is a cinch. Hopefully you can see this. This is a Heidi Swap one. The only difference between this one and a regular cinch is that these make square holes. So I need to find the center of this, of my sheet. It's 8, so the center is 4. So I like to put just a little mark. I can erase it, it's a pencil, so that I know, because you want to line it up. There is a center mark, and you want to line it up with that center mark, and then punch it. Now, these little knobs, if you pull them out, they won't punch. If you push them in, they will. So if I want all of these punched, then I will push them all in. And I think I do. So we just do that. And it makes these holes like that. So I'm gonna do the other one. Makes a big noise. Okay, I have these, and now I need to do my pages. So my pages are going to be a little less because they're 7 1/4. So they're going to be right there. So I'm going to set it up so that my center is right. Doesn't look quite, that looks right. And then I have that. So I'm gonna punch all the pages. You can do 2 at a time. Okay, I just realized that I punched this one on the wrong side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch it on the right side, and then I'm going to cover this up with some washi tape. I have plenty that comes with the kit because I want it to be right. So I'm going to do that right now. Easy fix. So now that I have this, you turn it around, all of the little punchy things come out in this drawer. So you can just throw them away. And then you need to count your holes. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so we want this to be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And these come in packages. You can get these at Hobby Lobby. I'm sorry, I'm getting a pair of clippers. So count twice, once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so we want to cut this here, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna get this over here, and then we put this like that on the side right here. And then you want to take all the pages and put them in first. Like that. In whatever order you wish. Does not matter. I just want to know what page I want on the front. I think I want this one. So take that. Those pages here. Pages. Hopefully I've got these. I might have to turn them around. I'm famous for getting these things upside down. Then you want the front cover outside up. Yep, so see, no, outside up, this way. Outside up, the back cover inside up. Okay, you take the whole thing and you go around to the side over here. And this is going to be, we'll say 7/8. Let's see what we got. And then you push it down like that. You pull it around like that, and then you have a book. Put this back up. Oh. So now I have my journal. Easy peasy. Okay, let me know what you think. If this is something, I love it. It's so pretty. I love it. Let me know what you guys think. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.